This is Share Radio. Welcome to Share Radio.
This is Share Radio.
You know you want to join the Creative Corner every Tuesday, where we vibe with the coolest creators.
But nah, you are too busy catching up on Cosy, celebrity news and the headliners on the Trusted Talk Wednesdays at 2 p.m.
Embrace your feminine side with the ladies of Sisterhood Thursdays at 11 a.m. talking about everything women go through.
Join Amachita, Amahrotmane, the broskies of Sotra, fixing the country, one topic at a time. Thursdays at 2 p.m.
Get ready to spice up your sex life on the 8th hour every Thursday at 8 p.m. where we get down and dirty with the hottest topics. It's all things sex.
Start the weekend early with the feel-good vibes of Cosy Lifestyle Show Fridays at 2 p.m. Put on your dancing shoes, feel the music and connect with the best artist Mzansi has to offer.
And if you're still not satisfied, you can learn a thing or two about living wild, young and free with Ama 2K Saturdays at 11 a.m.
And for all you bookworms, relax your Saturday with On Writing at 2 p.m. where you can learn from the best writers and storytellers.
All this and more on Share Radio, the place to be.
Have fun, Nolu knows over here. Catch me at Kongo, Lwesibini at 2 p.m. on the Creative Corner. Summit.
On the ones and twos, the threes, the fours, the fives, and the six. Welcome. Hi, Ngwanako, hi. Hi, how are you doing, man? You're already from wherever you're tuned in from, man. Look, it's been a week already, and we find ourselves meeting once again for another edition of our weekly conversation, where we get into the conversation and deep, actually, into the conversation about all things creativity, artistry, and entertainment. I'm so happy to be here with you, and I hope you've been doing well since we last saw each other and we met each other about a week ago. So yeah, man, I hope you and I are going to have, I'm not hoping, I'm definitely sure that you and I are going to have quite a good afternoon, and we're going to be engaging and interacting with each other, of course. So if you have just joined us and you've just tuned in, welcome. You are just on time. You're on schedule to catch your favorite audio and visual radio station. This is Share Radio, brought to you by Share Online. And of course, the rendezvous on a Tuesday afternoon is the Creative Corner. And this is where we discuss and talk about all things concerning and pertaining to the creative, the artistic, and as well as the entertainment spaces. And as usual, you're hanging out with me, the one and only MOOCEE Mist. My name is Moocee Mist. And like last week, I'm not alone in studio. I feel like it's going to be like a very cool couple of weeks that is going to come. I'm still hanging out with the one and only OSPNL. I love it. How you doing? How you doing, Nolo?
I am doing well, Mr. Moocee.
Yeah. I'm happy to see you once again.
I'm happy to see you too.
Yeah.
So today we're gonna have fun.
We are definitely.
It's gonna be a beautiful day.
It's no exception whatsoever. So like last week, I was in the midst of beauty, right? And today is not going to be an exception whatsoever. I'm still surrounded, or going to be surrounded by beautiful and amazing women.
So you seem like to be a very lucky man.
Yes, I am completely. I am. So I'll tell you, I'm actually not feeling at 100 right now. I'm not at 100, man. I'm not too bad. This started about last week Thursday. So throughout the entire weekend, I've just been pushing myself. But I will tell you that the one thing that I am excited about is that the days are slowly getting warmer and warmer. So I'm loving that. How about you? How was your weekend and stuff?
My weekend was hectic.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a funeral.
Oh man, condolences.
So yeah, it was a bit hectic, though I couldn't be around because of work-wise. But yeah, it was a hectic weekend. And Moocee Uskawara, we are here.
Yes, completely.
We're gonna lift your mood.
Yes,
no,
100%.
We're gonna have as well as the viewers out there. We are here to take care of you.
Yes.
And you guys will be 100%. We're going to have fun. And yes, please stay tuned.
Yes, completely. So, of course, like BNL, if you want to get in touch with us across all our social media platforms, we go by Share Online. So that's Share Online on Facebook and all other social media platforms. And if you want to connect with us on WhatsApp, perhaps, and you want to send us a voice note, you want to video call us, perhaps, and you want to send us your WhatsApp text messages, the number to dial is 061 524 7758. That's 061 524 7758. So what you need to do is comment, like, subscribe, and do the things that are necessary to be done. So I'll tell you, today we have such a jam-packed show for you, Nolo and I, and I can't wait to get into the conversation where we're going to be talking about all things beauty, right? And from the headlines to the topic that we're going to be talking about, and of course to the lady who will be joining us. I'm excited.
I'm also excited. I can't wait.
I'm excited. So this is going to be the first time really getting into the conversation. Le is in the beauty and pageantry space, right? So I can't wait to get into that and just find out smaller things. What do they eat? Do they follow like strict diets and all of those things, you know? So I'm so excited. I can't wait. So please get in touch with us, connect with us across all our social media platforms, like I said, and it's going to be an amazing one. It's going to be an amazing one. It's Nola's second week, and I'm excited for her. You know, I feel like you never get me there long. You know, how do you feel? How do you feel?
Okay, there's still nerves.
Yes.
There's still nerves, but yeah, I'm excited.
Yes.
I'm ready.
I see you. I see you.
So I'm also excited with today's headlines as
Yes.
well as today's topic.
Yes.
Because we've seen how beauty has been evolving.
Yes,
lately,
over
and
the
it's been
years,
very
completely.
interesting. So
Completely.
yeah, I can't wait for us to touch base into that and go deeper into the topic
Definitely.
with our guest as well. So it's going to be a jam-packed afternoon.
Definitely. So what I want to do right now is I want to run to the loo very quickly. I just want to grab a glass of water because I told you what I'm not feeling like 100. I'm not at my peak right now. So I want to do that quickly, and I'll see you after this. Don't change that down. Cool stuff.
Depression and suicide are serious issues that affect many people. If you're feeling alone or hopeless, know that you are not alone. There are people who care about you and want to help. If you're struggling with depression or suicidal thoughts, there are resources available to help you. The South African Depression and Anxiety Group offers a 24-hour toll-free emergency helpline for suicide crisis support. Call them on 0800 567 567. Remember, you're not alone. There is hope and help is available. You're listening to Share Radio, the best online visual radio station in town. Tune in now and enjoy the best music from around the block. This is Share Radio.
I'm Slim Makoya, you're listening to Share Radio. Yazin.
Hey, welcome back. I want to go high. You're already saying from wherever you're tuned in from. So, look, man, like I said before we went on that very short break, if you have just tuned in and you've just joined us, you're absolutely right on time. You're on schedule. I promise you, you are on schedule and on time to catch your favorite audio and visual radio station. This is Share Radio, brought to you by Share Online. And of course, the rendezvous on a Tuesday afternoon is the Creative Corner. And this is where we discuss and talk about all things concerning and pertaining to the creative, the artistic, and as well as the entertainment spaces. And of course, as usual, you're hanging out with me, the one and only MOOCEE Mist. My name is Moocee Mist, and I am not alone. And I love saying that I'm not alone in studio. You know, I'm hanging out with the one and only BNL, and I'm so excited, you know.
Yes. I'm so excited as well. Like Mr. Moocee said, if you've just joined us right now, you are not late. Don't forget as well to subscribe on our YouTube channel. It's Share Online. Also follow us on Facebook. It is Share Online. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and tune in. Because we're going to take care of you today and we're going to have fun. Stay tuned.
I love it. And of course, if you want to get in touch with us on WhatsApp, the number to dial is 061 524 7758. That's 061 524 7758. That's to call us via video call, a WhatsApp phone call, or send us WhatsApp voice notes and text messages. So, without any further waste of time, Nolo, we have a few headlines that I want us to go through, right?
Yes.
And the first one that I have here, and I actually mentioned it last week as part of a controversial topic, I guess, that's happening almost all over the world, actually, not just in our country. You know, it started in our country, South Africa, and then it found itself crossing borders and crossing oceans and seas and all over and things of that sort. So the first one that I have here is Chidima. Like I said, I mentioned it last week. Chidima Adechina crowned Miss Universe Nigeria 2024 after controversial exit from SA pageant. How do you feel? What's your take on that?
My take on that, what I can say is congratulations to Miss Chidima for winning Miss Universe Nigeria. She deserves to win at home.
Do you feel like she deserves to win?
Yeah, she deserves to win at home.
At home being where exactly?
Nigeria.
No, but she won. No. I think, and I stand to be corrected here. So
Okay.
Connect link across our platforms and on WhatsApp as well. She won Miss Nigeria Universe, right?
Yes.
But Nigeria is not necessarily like her home. Because she's someone who's born and grew up in South Africa.
Yes.
Right. So she won for Nigeria because that's where her parents come from, and that's where I guess her roots are.
Yes.
And all of those things. But I don't think she won at home because her home is South Africa, man.
All right, I understand where you're coming from.
Yes.
Saying that her home is South Africa because she was born here.
Yes.
Okay, no doubt about that. But the reason I'm saying that it's home, it's where her birthright is, I believe.
Okay.
It's just the same applies to me and you. I can be born gonna lady, but go high.
I see you.
Swaziland.
Ah.
Sorry, not Swaziland. Go Mpumalanga.
I see you.
You understand?
I see you.
So that's the point I am currently on.
But you feel like do you feel like you can claim a place you didn't grow up in and you barely ever visit? You don't necessarily know any friends, family, or anything of sort. Do you feel like on a right or claim this is my home?
Yes, I do.
Do you feel like you?
I
Okay.
feel like I do have a right to claim and say it's my home because by blood it's my home. Yes, I didn't grow up there. However, that's where my roots are. That's where my roots are. Mangfun was in Vela Piami. That's where I have to start.
I see you.
Yes.
I see you. So I have a post here on Twitter, which is X, formerly known as Twitter. So one of the posts, and this is about 8 hours ago, this says, this proves that anything can be done in life. Miss SA contestant Chidima Adechina has been crowned Miss Universe Nigeria and will represent the country in Miss Universe Mexico. So, I mean, look, man, we know it's been a controversial thing going on. She went from being Baby Tang.
A contestant
in
South
yes, Miss SA, and then a Bamo. What's the word? She withdrew, but she was pushed to withdraw. I guess I'm forgetting the word I'm looking for. And then she is invited to contest as Miss Nigeria.
Yes.
And then because Nigerians were like, yeah, how can South Africa do this? This person was born in South Africa. Xenophobia, this, that, and the other. Right. But when they had to claim her for themselves, they couldn't do that. One understand. And then she was also pushed to exit that Miss Nigeria thing, and now to find herself having to go and represent South Africa. I mean, like it's a huge thing. It's a huge thing, and it just goes to show how people can really switch up on you. You know.
Well, it's not a matter of how people can really switch up on you.
Yes.
Normally, I'm a person that's not that is against violence, that is against black on black fights, right? Because I believe that as Africans we should be one. However, in this case, I was starting to questioning the what do you call this? The way it was processed. Did they check the documents if they were legal and so forth? Or they just took the documents and by the share but okay, she qualifies to be a contestant. So at some point social media can also help in terms of hashtag they are fixing the country.
Yes.
In terms of fraudulent documentation and so forth. You get my point.
I see where you come from,
Yes.
man. Like it's very controversial. So when I go high, by all means, please do get in touch with us and share your thoughts and your opinions about Chidima having to go represent whether Nigeria or South Africa. Like, I don't know. I mean, I guess she will represent one of the two countries, but I think it's South Africa. So share your thoughts and your opinions with us. Comment, like, subscribe, and do the things that are necessary to be done. So the second one that I have here is about a broadcaster, actually. I never got the chance to personally meet her, but I have seen her at a couple of events over the years since getting more spacing. Woman, the wife of DJ Fresh, the big dog, radio personality Thabiso Sekwane died after hours before her 50th birthday celebration. So I guess I will say it, she's a Virgo. By the way, I didn't mention 3 days away from celebrating my birthday.
Okay.
Thank you. So I'm excited about that. I'm excited. So yeah, man, Thabiso has left us. And a lot of people have been affected by her passing on. I didn't really listen to her that much as I would have loved. But from the things that I have heard and seen, Thabiso was quite a cool broadcaster in the space. I don't know. Are you familiar with Thabiso?
Well, I'm not that familiar with her.
Okay.
However, may her soul rest in peace.
Yes, definitely. Yes.
However, I believe that he was doing a stunning job.
Yes.
And I believe that she was called for it, because based on reviews that I've seen when I was doing my research,
yes,
seems like she was a woman who was doing a great job in the industry.
Thabiso was one of the greats, man.
Yeah, her contribution towards the industry will be forever cherished. Yes.
So I have a post here that says DJ Fresh shares his heartfelt thoughts on the tragic and unexpected passing of his former wife, Thabiso Sekwane, the mother of his children. The other one says here that precious time in his presence and the moment of the ugly cry, tears of gratitude and laughter all in one. If you know, you know. And it says hashtag grateful, hashtag Modimo Omogolo. And it's sharing a video here. Yeah, Thabiso, I guess. I don't know if she's crying or singing or something like that. So, man, look, Thabiso has touched quite a lot of people over the air, friends, family, and stuff like that. I have another one here. It says, statement by Mr. Hamilton Ndlovu. Over the past weekend, a video showing several. Okay, no, that's something else. But yeah, man, Thabiso has left us, and it's never necessarily a nice thing when a great broadcaster in the space leaves the space in an untimely fashion, and Thabiso ran her race, I believe, and yeah, man, Modimo amo baballe and annelene ko lefatsheng la ka kwana. We really that her friends and family get through this trying time. Modimo is closer to those who are heartbroken and are experiencing the worst of times. So I'm sure Hore Fresh Lebana and the family of Thabiso will get through this, And then the last one that I have here, Nolo, is celebrated praise poet Jessica Mbangeni has also passed on. Sheesh, man, sad news all around the industry.
Yeah, hey, this industry aparetse ke
yes, definitely.
RIP. I still feel right. We live our life ke 1 minute remaining. I believe for our life ke 1 minute remaining. So it's very tragic, and also Ma'am Jessica. I've seen her few times when she was doing the praise poet, and she was really good at it. I've seen her doing it for a few politicians and so forth, and I just loved the way she was doing it, embracing a Xhosa culture, and it was she really did contribute as well. So may her also soul rest in peace, and my condolences to her and the family.
Yeah, to the friends and family. So I have something here. It says Jessica Mbangeni was a South African praise poet and singer. Why is it vanishing? Was a South African poet and singer, born and raised in Ngamakwe, Eastern Cape. She rose to prominence after participating on Soweto Gospel Choir in 2002. She was born on the 22nd of August in 1977 and passed on the 31st of August at the age of 47. Her occupations was an actress, a poet, and a singer. She used her voice as an instrument, and the years that she was active in the space was between the years of 2002 to this year, 2024. So Mbangeni has also pursued an acting career. In 2013, Mbangeni made her on-screen feature debut in Zabalaza and appeared as a guest on the television series Skim Sam. Other television series that Mbangeni appeared in include Ekasi, Our Stories in 2015, The Coconuts, and Dube on 2. Such sad news, man. I actually didn't find what the cause of her death passing was. But look, man, friends and family, I hope Mudimo and Nelebone, throughout this trying time as well. Like, it's never a nice thing, man. I'll tell you, I've seen her a couple of times on the socials, on TV, on our screens, of course. I didn't actually know that she was a singer as well. And
yes, I was actually surprised.
Yeah, I've never heard her music as well. So I'll have to look into that and go through, the some of her songs that she's done more. In 2014, there's a song she released called Igoli. In 2021, there's a song called Africa. And in 2014, Africa tribute to Nelson Tlatla Mandela, Aspelelanga, and more, of course. So she's done quite a few things.
Yes.
And it's actually a coincidence that we had a praise poet a couple of weeks ago, right here, in the space. And Noluthando was so excited. He described himself. Yes. So what he said was that there's a difference between a praise poet who writes and a praise poet who just gets on stage and does what they do. So Imbongi Yomthonyama, if memory still serves well, is a poet who gets on stage or on the platform and just does what they were called to do. So cool, like it was very cool for me to find that out. So maybe we'll get into a bit more about Jessica and her work and all the things that she's done. So by all means, if you have any information, knowledge, opinions, questions, queries, answers, anything about any of the highlights that we have touched on right now, please by all means get in touch with us across all our social media platforms. We go by Share Online. That's Share Online on Facebook and all other social media platforms. And of course, you can also connect with us on WhatsApp. The number to dial is 061-524-7758. So let's quickly take a call on WhatsApp and we'll go a break after that. Hi, caller, you're on air with Share Online. How are you doing?
Hi guys, how are you?
Hey, Sis Nolu, how are you doing?
How are you doing?
I'm all good. Moocee, when you mentioned the Imbongi
Yomthonyama
part, the praise,
yes,
I was about to text you guys and say, Umamu Jessica, she's one of the people that helped to shape the industry, poetry, right?
Yes.
Because the time Sikula, other people did not know that there was a difference between Imbongi Yomthonyama and poetry.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
We found Tutina on stage, a city, roses are red, flowers are pink and all and on.
Yes.
And we didn't know that Ozabuya Ati intombi ethile yathi is imbongi.
Yes.
And then there's a difference between a poetry and that person.
Yes.
So Umamu Jessica is one of the people that helped us to understand what's going on. And the sad part seems like we are losing all the talented people. I don't know what's going on to the industry.
Yeah.
and we'll be like, eish, kwakukhona umama Mama Jessica, Mama Choni, Mama Ban. And it's really not good.
No, it's not, man. It's not. Nolene, you're right. Like, there's something happening in the industry, and I don't know. Maybe it's something or like a prayer chain in the country, you know, as people who are active right now in the industry, and pray about it and really ask God for guidance and light, because we can't be losing such amazing talents in the industry, you know. So it's just sad, Mtana Sekaya. But thank you, Sis Nolu. We really appreciate your call, Mtana Sekaya. And we would have loved to have you actually in studio.
Before you drop,
yes.
I'd love to say hi to the Mapasanes.
Yes, Buffett, this is your
yes. Base active na YouTube.
Yes.
Yeah.
We love it. We love it.
We love them so much, and thank you so much, Sis Nolu, for the call.
We appreciate Sis Nolu. Thank you, Mama. Cool stuff. There was Noluthando Nondalana, of course, on a talent as well, and technical, and we appreciate the call. So we're gonna take a very quick break, and we'll see you right after this. Let me tell you that the first song that we started out with was Ngaphandle Kwakho by Nkuli Sings, by Rafiki Rhythms, featuring Nkuli Sings and other artists as well. And the song that I'm about to play for you is Kid Epic featuring Young C, saying You Are Mine. Do enjoy, and I'll see you after this.
Encore.
Let me be the one. Let me be the one for you. Tell me what I need to. Yeah. I don't wanna be a bad one. I just wanna be with your time. Tell me what you need from me. Yeah. We fighting. Yeah. We talking, we calling. Yeah. Where you been? Yeah. I tell you I love you. We're fighting, you're calling me. Where you been? Oh yeah. I just wanna be with you. Tell me why. Yeah. Why you pretending you know me? Yeah. You're me. Oh yeah. I love you. You're mine, oh. I love you, yeah. You're mine, baby. Yeah. I'll take us so much. Yamnanywa longwana. She my M-I-N-E. We be living carefree. We be smoking the weed. Ishaka panya la sedike. Yabona musidwa ngase free world. When I want make no mistake. Stick a short price only milkshake. Tell me shake. Mazotata bakulume batlobo about me and you. But when we pull up there's nothing baby they can do. Nothing they can do. You're on my mind, yeah, I love you. Oh, you, yeah, oh, yeah. I love you, yeah. You're mine, oh. I love you, yeah. You're mine, baby. I love you. You're mine, oh. I love you, yeah. You're mine, baby. Yeah. Where you been? Get it down for the king. I mean, you're my beauty queen. Young love, lucky teens. You're mine, no pressure. Cause I found myself a new treasure. If they hitting us, they're gonna catch up. Hit it real bang, then they catch up.
hey. Ke banyana ba strata. I love it, man. I love it so much. So, I'm gonna go high. Look, man, people are engaging with us across all our social media platforms, like we've been asking them to do. We have the Pasanes on YouTube saying, "Hello, my faves. We love you guys. Come on, man. We love it so much." We love it so much. We have the Pasanes again on YouTube saying, "I'm sad because I'm watching. I was watching their podcast last week Thursday. I loved how she was happy. May her beautiful soul rest in peace." What else do you have, no?
All right. On our side as well, we would like to thank Rufila Mulemi for joining us on YouTube. She also said, "Hey everyone, hi Rufila."
Yeah, man, I love it. I love it so much. What else do we have on YouTube? We have Noluthando saying, "Which seems like all the talented people are leaving. What a shame." Which one did you read? Are you Okari? They can say when they pass on, they leave their talents behind. Yeah.
Have you ever noticed, Moocee, that whenever someone passes on, they are happy. If they are sick, they look nice. And then you get to hear the news, RIP.
Yes.
It's very sad, actually. It's actually very sad.
We also have Refula Mulemi saying, "Hey everyone, I'm excited for Monolo." And Refula just saying hi to them. Pasanes, how are you doing? Refula saying Tim Monolo. I love it. Good and you feel people are interacting, and I love it so much. So we want more. Do keep engaging and connecting with us across all our social media platforms. We go by Share Online. That's Share Online on Facebook and all other social media platforms. The number to dial on WhatsApp is 061-524-7758. That's 061-524-7758. You are still tuned in to Share Radio, brought to you by Share Online. And of course, the rendezvous is the Creative Corner. This is where we discuss and talk about all things concerning and pertaining to the creative, the artistic, and as well as the entertainment spaces. You're still hanging out with me, the one and only MOOCEE Mist, and I'm not alone. I am so not alone, and I love saying that so much. With the one and only PNL.
Yes, guys.
Hey, Kona lady.
Hey, I'm here. We are representing Pela.
I see you.
The bar is high.
Yes, I love it.
Yes, guys, if you've just joined us right now, you are not late. We are still here with you. We're still going to take care of you.
Yes.
And please don't forget to share, like, comment, as well as follow us. We are here on Facebook. It's Share Online. We are on YouTube. It's Share Online. You can also engage on us via WhatsApp. You can also video call us.
Yes.
So we can't wait to engage with you guys. And I'm so excited for our guest today. So like we promised you, a jam-packed day.
Yes.
Let's ride.
Yes.
The time is 2:47 right now. And let's stay in touch with us. The number to dial, it's 061-524-7758. 061-524-7758. It's on WhatsApp. You can call us. You can comment via WhatsApp. We are here with you. You're going to enjoy your day with us.
Yes, completely. The song that we played for you when we went to the break was, we played you Kid Epic featuring Young C. The song was You Are Mine. Immediately after that, we played you Fernando. You'll know that I had Fernando in studio with me a couple of weeks ago, and he was saying, Bastrat, Kibanyana Bastrat. I love it. I told you that I'm so excited. It's my birthday in 3 weeks. In 3 days. Not even in 3 weeks. What am I saying? In 3 days. Team Virgo, Team September. We love it, man. So I'm excited. As much as I'm not feeling that well, I'm excited about that. And the one thing that I'm loving is that it is slowly getting warmer and warmer. I don't know about you. I'm one of those people who really loves turning the warm season. You know, I get into it like Yeah, man, active ke teng, ke a tholagala, wa bona.
Nna ke motho wa BMW weather, so
Oh,
I
okay,
love it
I
when
see.
it's cold.
I see. Okay, so we have a comment here, or actually a WhatsApp text messages. A text message. I'm not sure who this is coming from, but the person is saying Naki Emeti guest. So I'll tell you, the guest will be with us in about 10 minutes time. She will be joining us. So don't go anyway. Please tell me what your name is as well, so that I can keep on engaging with you. But I see that you are someone who is engaging with the station on a frequent basis. So please so that and tell your friends to tell another friend that the Creative Corner is on, man, streaming live with Moocee Mist and BNL Star Town. So Nolo, we have a few things, sorry about that. We have a few things to talk about here, right? Like I said, today we're going to be talking about all things beauty, all things beauty standards, and all things pageantry, right? Like I said, our guest today, we're going to be in studio, or we're going to be joined in studio by Palesa. Palesa is a young lady coming all the way from Bramfisha. Palesa Lebogang, Tlatla, right? And she is Miss Bramfisha currently. She's the current Miss Bramfisha. So, Miss Bramfisha Queen. So she'll be explaining and getting into the conversation about all things beauty and pageantry and contesting and all of those. I'll tell you, I did it like years and years ago.
I still have a picture of myself.
I did it a long time ago. And yeah, man. So when I saw this, we were going to be talking about all of those things. It just took me back to that. I was like, this is a long time ago.
Sighting.
I tell you, I was wearing a tight and I was walking barefoot and all of those things. So, man. So I mean, looking, if we were to look at what beauty standards were, this is early 2000s.
Yeah.
This is 1999, if not the year 2000, somewhere more. And fast forward like over 20 years later now, in 2024, the beauty standards have changed. You know, there's a lot of things now that go into who can compete.
Yes.
Right? I'll reference our current Miss SA, you know, someone who is not necessarily, how do I put it?
Yes.
You know, 20 years ago, I don't think someone like that would
enter.
Do you get what I'm trying to say? Not even win, you're right, would enter the pageant, you know, Miss SA. And so this is where we find ourselves. And so we have so much to talk about. So by all means, do get in touch with us. We're literally across all our social media platforms. We go by Share Online on Facebook and all other social media platforms. The number to dial is 061-524-7758. That's 061-524-7758. What do you think beauty standards are? And what do you consider as a beauty standard? Like, is it someone who is tiny? Is it someone who's full figured? Is it someone who's light skinned, who's dark skinned? Does race play into it? You know, because I'll tell you, Trevor Noah has made a skit about it, where he said, I don't know, and I'm paraphrasing here. He said that he was in conversation with someone who was telling him that the most beautiful women in the world are a certain race of women. And so he elaborates and says, you can't say that one particular race of people is the most beautiful, because everyone has their bits and pieces, you know, and he gets into it so much. And for me personally, he elaborates on it so much. So I don't know. What do you think on it? What are your thoughts? Do you have your own standards as Ole Bonolo? And do you have something that you consider to be more beautiful, not more beautiful? And what's your take on it?
You know, when it comes to beauty is very broad. Whether you are curvaceous, whether you are skinny, whether you are dark, whether you are light, it's
subjective.
It's subjective.
It's subjective.
It's very broad. You can be beautiful from the inside and the outside. All right. So when it comes to beauty, I don't choose. You are beautiful as you are. Men or women, you're beautiful as you are.
I see you, man. So I have here the one thing that we need to get into is early beauty ideals, right? And so what we're going to be doing with that is exploring how beauty standards have varied across different historical periods and cultures, because that also plays a role. the one thing that we do in music is that we explore a bit of the history of music, right? Especially in the classical era, or in the classical genre, actually. So we have different eras. Right, we have the Renaissance, we have the Romantic era, we have the Classical era, we have the Baroque era, we have medieval times. So beauty has changed, man, you know. And so there was a time in the world where women had to wear like the corset,
Those Bridgerton
yes,
royalties.
you know, and you had to be like small figured and wear like a big dress as a lady,
dresses, yeah.
and you know, even across cultural differences or different cultures that we have in the world, we have beauty standards, legal thing, you know, where you find, and it was so shocking for me when I found this out. The idea behind the white wedding. Right.
Okay.
Yeah. The idea behind, because I don't think a lot of people realize what a white wedding is a cultural thing for Caucasian people, for white people.
For white people,
right?
yes.
And so I've seen now over the years, as the times have been changing and evolving, black people as a society, as a people in general in the world, have been shying away from the concept of a white wedding, right?
Yes.
And so what I found out was that a white wedding, and I am not trying to attack Caucasian people, but this is something that used to happen, right? Go family, we have a family of about 10 people. And in the 10 people in that family, 7 are women, right?
Okay.
And so, it's funny actually. And so what would happen is the eldest lady would be the first ones to take a bath. And this would happen maybe like once or twice a year.
Huh?
I promise you. Like, look it up. Awesome behavior. And I'm paraphrasing here. This is like, I'm not giving like actual like proper facts, but it's something I found out a couple of years ago. So what would happen is, let's say for instance, would be the first one to get to bath, right? With the same water.
Aibo.
Mama will follow, right? And let's say Ulubonolo, you have what? Maybe an older sister.
Yeah.
And so o tlo emelang kgolo ga tlhape ka metsa tshwanang e be go tlhapa mama gago ka metsa tshwanang e be go tlhapa your older sister ka metsa tshwanang e be go tlo tlhapa wena ka metsa tshwanang e be go tlo tlhapa your younger sister. So I promise you it's funny, bro. Like it's crazy thinking about it, right? And so what will happen is to mask smelly silly cause ne re dula sebaka re sa tlhape, right? To mask the stench and the smell, that's where the bouquet comes from. So they would pick fresh flowers, right? Okay, you'll be a bride, you'll wear your bridal gown, right? That white gown and stuff like that. And so to mask that smell, you would be given a bouquet of flowers, of fresh smelling flowers. That's where the bouquet comes from. Right. And so
where do you get this info?
We research and we look into things. So please, by all means, go look into it for yourselves and get in touch with us and tell us how factual this is. So that's where the bouquet idea comes from.
Okay.
You know, so Asintarona as Batuabantu per se, it's just something that crossed borders and cultural differences, and we found ourselves, I mean, of course we're a colony and really colonized, and you know, we found ourselves doing those things. So
all right.
Yeah. So what else? Is there anything else when you have
all
on
right.
beauty?
I am on YouTube here, and I see Mr. Khotalom Pasani.
Yes.
Yes, says Bunola is on the airwaves.
Yes.
Welcome. And we also have Banele Ngungi.
Yes.
He commented and said, there is beauty and there is fashion. Fashion, we as society can agree on what looks good and acceptable, but beauty is the eye of the beholder.
Hey.
Lasting beauty though is from the inside out. And then we have Sisnolu saying
Guys, let's look into it. Let's look into it. Please, before the show ends, Gajako, let's look into it and tell me how factual it is. or how gore ke bua maaka to what an extent. I promise you, this is something that used to happen in the world.
Now, when I go
I promise you.
personally, I shall not expose myself to such.
Yes, I promise you. So, like I said, we're discussing early beauty standards, right? I have here something written, and hey, okay. Pear-shaped and busty, Venus figurines are among the earliest statues ever. Statues, actually, not status. So Venus figurines are among the earliest statues ever discovered and are believed to have originated 25,000 years ago. They portray the ideal female body as being pear-shaped with and emphasized fertility and indicators of fertility as attractive. Right? So that's some of the things we have. And then we have here, during the 1700s and early 1800s, beauty was synonymous with proportion. A conventionally beautiful woman was neither too tall nor too short, neither too thin nor too plump, with a long neck, large breasts, and tapered waist. So so the beauty standards was body shapes.
Yes, it was body shapes. I remember in the era of Mam Sarah Batman
as
well.
Yes.
If you remember, if you go through history, as well. But however, I won't go much into it because it's too controversial.
Yes. So there's quite a few things to go through as to what beauty standards were and what beauty standards are
now
in today's world. So especially with the highlight that we spoke about earlier in the show, with Adechima going from South Africa to SA to Nigeria to Miss Universe and all those things. So what are your beauty standards? And of course, we're going to be getting into a conversation with Palesa, Miss Bramfisha, the queen of Bramfisha, right? And I can't wait to get into a conversation. So by all means, do keep getting in touch with us and engaging with us across all our platforms. So what I want to do is play another Fernando song, and this time he is saying Ghost 0.2, and we'll see you after this. Don't go anywhere. We'll see you after this cool stuff.
Hey, my friends, this is your boy Creative Skatli, your favorite TikToker. Please catch Share Online Monday to Friday weekdays on all social media platforms.
Have fun, Nolu knows over here. Catch me Kongo Lwesibini at 2 p.m. on the Creative Corner. Summit.
Welcome back. We are back and you are still chilling with me, Bonolo, BNL, and I'm not alone. I am still with the Moocee. The Moose.
I see.
Yes. If you've just joined us right now, you are not late. We're still going to take care of you. And right now, and you can still, don't forget to share, like, subscribe.
Yes.
We are Share Online on Facebook, Share Online on YouTube. Please engage with us on WhatsApp. It's 061 542 7758. 061 524 7758. Yes, today it's a great day. I'm surrounded by royal.
Yeah.
I am the luckiest woman. Like, it's in a royal.
Yes.
How are you?
Yeah.
I'm good. How are you?
I'm very good.
I love it. I told you, but you should probably be like a bit jealous of me. 2 weeks in a row, I've been surrounded by beautiful women. Man, I love it.
So
amazing women in the space. So, like Nola just said, if you've just tuned in, you've just joined us. You're already from wherever you tuned in from. You are absolutely on time. You're on schedule to catch your favorite audio and visual radio station. This is Share Radio, brought to you by Share Online. And of course, the rendezvous on a Tuesday afternoon is the Creative Corner. And this is where we discuss and talk about all things concerning and pertaining to the creative, the artistic, and as well as the entertainment spaces. And as usual, you're hanging out with me, the one and only MOOCEE Mist. My name is Moocee Mist, and I'm not alone. So and of course, for the rest of the afternoon, we're going to be hanging out with Palesa, Lebogang, Tlatla. I love it. But she says that she prefers to be called Palesa. I love that, and I'll tell you, I love getting into people's names, right? And I love addressing people how they want to be addressed. And the other thing is that names for me carry so much weight.
True.
So how we pizza Moocee, that's my actual name, but I go by Moocee Mist. and missed is from like a while ago, like back in high school. Where
And what does that mean?
Mist as in like the mist. Yeah, mist, MIST. But at this, when I came up with the name, it was just based on I fancied myself as a rapper. You know,
I feel like all guys have been through that.
We have.
I was once a hip hop dancer.
I see you. Back in the day, can you remember J Squad?
Those era study J Squad.
Yes, I see. So that's why, like, I really wanted to get to know. Do you prefer Palesa or Lebogang and stuff like that?
Palesa is cool.
Palesa is the one that you go for. So welcome.
Thank
you so much for taking the time.
Oh, thank you so much for having me.
Yes, absolutely. There's someone here who's saying, "All hail the pretty queen." This person has been waiting for you. You know, he or she has been waiting for you. And they were saying that they can't wait for you to come through.
Well,
so we love it. We love it so much. So I'll tell you, we have been discussing beauty, right, and beauty standards, and what beauty used to mean, and what beauty is now, and what beauty is to an individual. Right. So Nola was telling me that she doesn't necessarily have a particular standard. You know, how le montle o montle. And I share the same sentiments, but now I will, and it might be controversial.
Okay,
I might have a few people not liking this, but for me, physical beauty, right, is not such a huge thing for me, right? Personally,
okay.
You'll tell me what you think.
Okay.
I feel like we can't necessarily shy away or ignore someone's physical appearance.
Yes.
Because let's even take it a bit further to right, or right. The first thing
the physical appearance.
Right.
Yes.
And there's people who have types out there. I personally don't. I have preferences, and I believe that there's differences between the two, right? But we'll get into that a bit later on.
Okay.
So we can't shy away from the fact that physically, and that's what
the first
draws
thing.
me in.
Yeah, that's what attracts me.
Right. Physically, but chances are you're a horrible person. Character-wise, value-wise, moral-wise, and stuff like that. So personally, I just feel like we can't necessarily shy away from it. But me, Moocee, it is not a deal breaker. It's not like the biggest thing for me. You know?
So what you're saying is that even if the person does not look attractive, it's still okay?
I mean, there's attractive to what I find attractive.
Oh,
right.
More than physical appearance.
Yes, not not even physically, not like on a general broader scale. I try shying away from generalizing dilo. You remember last week I was saying you need to stand for yourself. So I would prefer, not that I have a standard or like a type.
It's just a preference.
A preference. Yeah. I prefer to also abeso. But if the person doesn't have those physical attributes, it is not necessarily a deal breaker.
Yeah, as long as if they fit other things.
Do you get what I'm trying to say? Your character, you know,
and how you carry yourself,
behavioral traits, and all of those things. So I don't know. What do you think? How about you, Palesa?
I think I'd also like to agree with her. I don't think I have any beauty standards per se.
Yeah.
I mean, physical appearance is quite important, but I think I see people far more than beyond that. I think I see you by the way you carry yourself, how you are with certain people, what you value, and your morals. So it doesn't necessarily matter to me as long as you're beautiful inside. I think you being beautiful inside is just going to be a reflection of what you are outside.
I love that.
Yeah,
I love beautiful.
I love it. So when I check on YouTube just now,
yes,
there's a comment from Refile Mulnemi.
Yes,
Ari, the standard of beauty is getting out of control. First face at a time, and then Ari, she cringes when she sees Kanye Bao's face updates.
I mean,
with this one,
look, man, this is
Can
really.
I just add on something?
Yes.
I mean, everyone has their own reasons why they would want to change their physical appearance. I mean, they're probably not happy with how they look, which is fair and valid.
Okay.
So I don't think that we should use that example in this topic.
In this instance.
Yeah, in this instance.
You
maybe.
mean Kanye Bao?
Yes, Kanye Bao, yes.
In particular. Okay. No, I see you. But I feel like because now we're living in a very technological influenced era of life, and it is very social media influenced, right? We can't ignore it as much as we want.
Yeah.
Because now we find ourselves where but what's on Lebogang are now deemed as a physical standard to live up to. Especially for young girls who are very ignorant and not necessarily that aware and confident in who they are and how they were born. And do you get what I'm trying to say? So we are bombarded and many others who keep on changing themselves, changing, all of these things about themselves, and finding that young girls are pushed to live up to those standards.
Yes.
Do you get what I'm trying to say? I hear what you're saying and I agree with you. It's not necessarily the best of examples. But unfortunately, they're in our faces.
And it's I also feel Uguti, it's the way media, social media structures beauty as, because it's not just Kanyibao alone. You've got the likes of your Bonang Metebas, your Kokos Koteni. Like, people are doing your BBLs. They are doing things I think they're doing it to enhance their beauties.
Which I said,
how I feel.
Yeah, I said it's valid because that's valid. What they want to do with their own bodies, right?
At that time. So, but then my question is, when we get to an era whereby dark-skinned girls are beautiful, and when I when we go back to the era, when we go to an era whereby, I won't say, but people basnang those big butts and boobs,
physical attributes,
because beauty at times is revolving. I think if you are comfortable with who you are, with how you look. Again, yes, it's okay to enhance your beauty. It's okay. But when you're comfortable with who you are, I think when those eras defeat, you won't be easily shaken.
I see you.
Yeah.
I see you. So what I want us to do is we have a few questions actually for you. As to Palesa Kemang, and forth and so forth and so forth. But they still are based around beauty. Because you're someone who's in that space, right? You're very active and involved in that space. I was actually going through some of your social media. I see you were doing something for the 67 minutes. Which is so lovely. I love that.
Thank you.
Before we get to that, we have a few comments as well on again on YouTube. The Mpasanes again saying we'll definitely share. She is a beautiful flower indeed.
Oh God, thank you.
Refilo Muleni saying Palesa is very gorgeous. She is very cutesy. She's very demure.
She's demure.
Thank you so much.
We have C Amor saying we've been waiting. So people have been waiting to see you come through. I love it. Saying again that she's very beautiful and sharing just her love and her heart for you.
Thank you.
And Refila again comes back and says, Moocee, what do you find attractive? Give me a second, I'll answer you. I'll get to that. And then we have Chris Monota. Chris Monota saying true beauty is a reflection of one's essence, character and values, creating a lasting impact that goes beyond the surface and level of aesthetics. Sheesh, man, come on, Chris, I see you, my brother.
You're cooking.
Shout out to Harmonious Chorus. Chris is the conductor of Harmonious Chorus, a choir from Raiche Motopsenville. And then we have some Linman. Hey, please give up our own pronounce Musawenko is saying but Kanyibao is doing too much with the things that she's doing, I guess. And then we have Tiamo Mundalamo saying Palesa is so smart.
Yes.
Thank you. I love it. So Palesa, take us through it and take our viewers through it. How does Palesa get into the pageantry space, into the contesting space? Where does it start? How do you get into it? And all of those things. Talk to us.
Okay, so I think I'd like to believe that I grew up watching your Miss SA, your Miss Teenager Soweto.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I found myself admiring what they were doing. So I would like kind of envision myself on stage saying the speech and things like that,
I love it.
So in 2018 or 2019, I remember I visited my mom's hometown in Limpopo.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I entered a pageant called Miss Goedrochte. Yeah, so I became the second princess, which was quite surprising because I had no experience. I didn't know how to walk in heels. but I didn't know how to speak in English, which was an advantage.
What grade were you in at the time?
Pardon?
What grade were you in?
I think I was in grade 8 or grade 9, if I'm not mistaken.
15, 16.
Yeah, 15, 16 there. Yeah, somewhere there.
I see.
So when I was crowned the second princess, not only did I feel like I belong, but I think it kind of sparked my passion for pageantry. And I just saw myself doing it, you know. I was kind of living in my fantasies. And I'm like, I'm going to definitely do this.
So you didn't look back ever since then?
Nah, I didn't.
So this is around 2014, 15, 16?
2018 or
2019.
2019. Yeah.
Oh, okay, I see you. And you haven't looked back?
No, I haven't. Although I didn't enter another pageants for like maybe 2 or 3 years, but I always knew that
you'd go back.
I'd go back.
And this is something like you want to do.
I want to do
on a very full-time basis. I love that. I love that. So would you say that's something that inspired you to
enter
Miss Brown
Fisher? Yeah, it did. And also I think I just wanted something that could help me discover myself and grow, of which beauty pageants are all about that. Yeah, so I think that kind of helped in a way.
I love that. Nola, do you have anything else for her?
Beautiful. So when it comes to our families, right? You know, our families, they have this thing of umntana must be a doctor, must be a teacher, and so forth. So with in terms of your family, the support, how was it when you told them that, okay guys, I'm gonna do beauty? Or when they saw Uguti, you know, sometimes talent, yes,
yeah.
Beauty pageants, and so forth. So with the support from family, how was it?
I think I'm blessed enough to not have those kind of parents that dictate what their children wants to do.
Okay.
So when I was growing up, my family would tell me a lot that you should do modeling, you know, you look tall, it would suit you. So when I told my dad that I met a lady that's doing Miss Brown Fisherville, he instantly just said, go for it, and guess what, you're going to win. So the support from my family has been abundantly so amazing. I mean, I remember my aunt would post each and every single time and asking, so I think that uplifted me so much, and they have been my backbone ever since.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. You know what I want us to do, Pali?
Okay.
I want us to go on a very, very quick break, right? Because I feel like were you rushing to get here?
Not really.
You weren't?
No,
okay, so
I took my time.
I see. Okay, so but what I want us to do, is I want us to go on a very, very quick ad break and grab a glass of water, run to the loo, refresh quickly, and we'll see each other after this. The song that you'll be listening to is Fernando again saying Indlela. I do hope that you'll enjoy this, and we'll see you after this. Cool stuff.
Sigelela mina nabantwana bakho ngebusuku izigama lakho kulendlela ngifuna usizo lwakho lekelela babafaka isandla sakho Ay nabantwana bakho ebusuku bizigama lakho kule ndlela ngifuna usizo lwakho lekelela baba faka isandla sakho hamba nami ethunzini loku ube nami baba mengibuka hayi mabasabe mengibuya lale mina iphenduka hamba nami ethunzini loku ube nami baba mengibuka hayi mabasabe mengibuya lale mina iphenduka
This is Share Radio.
Sigelela mina nabantwana bakho kebusuku izigama lakho kule ndlela ngifuna usizo lwakho lekelela baba faka isandla sakho ayi nabantwana bakho ebusuku izigama lakho kule ndlela ngifuna usizo lwakho lekelela baba faka isandla sakho hamba nami ethunzini loku ube nami baba mengibuka ayi mabasabe mengibuya lale mina iphenduka hamba nami ethunzini loku.
Your business is safe with us. The number to dial if you want to advertise and share radio is 078-281-0681. That's 078-281-0681.
This is your boy Creative Skatli, your favorite TikToker. Please catch Share Online Monday to Friday weekdays on all social media platforms.
Welcome back. You're already from wherever you are tuned in from. Look, man, if you have just tuned in and you've just joined us, you're absolutely right on time. You're on schedule to catch your favorite audio and visual radio station. This is Share Radio, brought to you by Share Online. And of course, the rendezvous on a Tuesday afternoon is the Creative Corner. And this is where we discuss and talk about all things concerning and pertaining to the creative, the artistic, and as well as the entertainment spaces. And as usual, you're hanging out with me, the one and only MOOCEE Mist. My name is Moocee Mist, and of course, I'm never alone. I'm not alone in studio. I'm joined by amazing and beautiful ladies. Get my Lebogang PNL all the way from Costa Town, right here in Soweto. And today we're hanging out with Palesa, Tlatla, Wako Pram. So you know what I usually say. So I tell people that I'm an international musician.
Okay.
All the way from Top Santon. This is right next to Zondi Hills, just before you get to Bromfisher Kloof.
Ooh,
do you get what I'm trying to say?
Dope. No, that sounds
I love
dope.
that, man. I love that. So we're hanging out in studio today, Palesa, and getting to know her and getting deep into the conversation about all things pageantry and beauty and everything that has to do with that. Of course, you want to engage with us across all our social media platforms. We go by Share Online. That's Share Online on Facebook and all other social media platforms. The number to dial if you want to connect with me on WhatsApp is 061-524-7758. That's 061-524-7758. On Facebook, we have the one and only Lucas Soul Music, Ulunga Wakwabe, signing in, saying Palesa is very pretty.
Thank you so
It's
much.
very beautiful. I love that. I love that. I love that. I love that.
Thank you.
Nola, do we have anything on YouTube?
On YouTube, we have Tebogo Masuga.
Yes.
And Tebogo Masuga Ari. She Ari Palesa, she's truly blessed to have such a supportive family.
Yes, completely.
I am.
We also have Rufilo Meleme Ari Palesa. You have the best parents. Your dad gets star because he blessed you by saying you will win it before you even entered the pageant.
Love him so much.
Yes. Another one by Chris Monote. Chris is saying, I have two questions for Palesa.
Okay.
What message or advice would you like to share with young girls and boys, specifically in the community of Bromfisher, who look up to you as a role model? The second one is, can you share some of your initiatives or projects that you have in mind to support youth, to support local youth, women, and families in Bromfisher? So I think let's start with the second one.
The second one,
yeah.
Okay.
Initiatives or projects that you have in mind.
Can I just speak about the ones that I'm currently
Yes,
doing?
absolutely. Yes,
Okay.
yes, completely.
So ever since I've won the title, I have collaborated, or rather, I actually volunteer at a non-profit organization in Tabamhlope called Lebogang, where they mainly focus on the youth, particularly the school children. They help them with homework assistance. They also cater with elderly people, with disabilities, where they can give them wheelchairs or crutches. They also educate the people of Bromfisher about mental health. I think my favorite one is that they cater nutrition also. They do soup kitchen every Tuesdays and Fridays.
Nice,
so
man.
each time I go there, I just offer my help, especially with the kids, with homeworks and sometimes doing some admin.
Yes.
Yeah. So
I
that's what
love
I've been
that.
doing.
I love that so much. Chris, I hope because Chris was also Bromfisher specifically because he's a resident of Bromfisher himself.
Oh,
he grew up with Bromfisher.
He probably has heard of Lebogang also.
Probably.
Because they're doing a great job,
I love
actually.
it.
And I
love
just
it.
wanted to say I'm in the process of finding some funding or any donations. So if maybe people can help out with any kind of donation, maybe books, school food, or school uniform clothes, anything that could help them. Because they would.
I love it. They would appreciate it.
Yeah, they would
man.
appreciate
I love it.
it.
I love it. I love
they
it.
would.
Of course, okay. And of course, you're already saying if you have any form of support, help, anything you can donate, or you know someone who can, because I promise you, the one thing that I know about our listeners is that it might not concern you or pertain to any of the spaces that you're involved in, right? But I'm sure that there's a friend,
someone,
a colleague, a neighbor, there's someone who you know who might help out and who can be of assistance with any of the things that we talk about on the Creative Corner. So by all means, please do get in touch with us and connect with us across all our social media platforms and on WhatsApp. The number to dial is 061-524-7758. That's 061-524-7758. So, Pali, talk to me, man. Take us through your most memorable moment from your pageant journey since you started back then in 2018.
I think it definitely has to be the day my name was called.
Yeah.
But besides that, I think the memorable moment has to be the sisterhood that I had built with me and my other contestants. Yeah, I think when we first came, we were so nervous, unknown to each other. But as we continued to go to rehearsals, we shared our stories and passions. And one thing that made me realize is that we became united by our shared passion, So our diversity kind of became our strength. Because I remember on the crowning day, it literally just felt as if I'm going to see these ladies for the last time. So we're laughing, dancing, singing, and also praying. And it just made me happy, That's something that always hold dearly to my heart. So
love
the
that.
sisterhood is unforgettable.
I love that.
Yeah,
I love that. You actually have a show here, Moocee. It is on Thursdays. Yes, Sisterhood. And Sisterhood is all about females and what you guys go through as young ladies, you know, modifying in society in general and just promoting wealth, health, beauty, all things positivity when it comes to young females in life. You know, I love that. So, I mean, you do pageantry and stuff, but is it the only thing that you are involved in and busy with besides everything that is connected with pageantry, right? Besides Body Soup Kitchen, and is there anything else that you do outside? No, because it's not to belittle it.
No, I know.
Right?
I just didn't expect you to say that.
But is there anything that you do outside of that space?
Okay, I'm currently in the process of furthering my studies. I'm actually still deciding on 3 degree options, whether it's education, environmental health, or law. I think they all align with my passion. I just need to clarify which one would work best for me. Yeah.
I love that.
Thank you.
I love that so much. Nola, do you have anything else?
So, Palesa, please let us know, when you prepare for pageants, how do you prepare for pageants both mentally and physically?
Okay, I think I'll start with mentally. I just want to say that I was not expecting the hard work that came with that. So every single time I felt as if I want to give up, I would always go back to why am I doing this? And I'll always affirm myself that I've got this and I can do this, and if other people are able to see that in me, then it should be easy for me to see it in myself. As for physically, one thing that I used to do, which is quite funny, I would wear my heels like all the time, whether I'm cleaning or dancing or washing the dishes. I just always do that. So that's what I did. And I think I invested so much in like watching YouTube or TikToks in like making the twirls and how to properly walk, you know. So that's what I did.
I see you. I see you. Let's go for a very quick ad break.
You know you want to join the Creative Corner every Tuesday, where we vibe with the coolest creators.
But nah, you are too busy catching up on Cosy, celebrity news and the headliners on the Trusted Talk Wednesdays at 2 p.m.
Embrace your feminine side with the ladies of Sisterhood Thursdays at 11 a.m. talking about everything women go through.
Join Amachita, Amahrotmane, the broskies of Sotra, fixing the country, one topic at a time. Thursdays at 2 p.m.
Get ready to spice up your sex life on the 8th hour every Thursday at 8 p.m. where we get down and dirty with the hottest topics. It's all things sex.
Start the weekend early with the feel-good vibes of Cosy Lifestyle Show Fridays at 2 p.m. Put on your dancing shoes, feel the music, and connect with the best artist Mzansi has to offer.
And if you're still not satisfied, you can learn a thing or two about living wild, young, and free with Ama2K Saturdays at 11 a.m.
And for all you bookworms, relax your Saturday with On Writing at 2 p.m. where you can learn from the best writers and storytellers.
All this and more on Share Radio, the place to be.
Welcome back, Bona. You are still on time to catch us getting into the conversation Le Palesa and learning so much about her and all the spaces that she's involved in. So, if you're wondering why are we talking about beauty and pageantry and all of those things, so Palesa says, I am a young woman of faith, believing that all things are possible with God. I'm 18 years and currently living in Bramfisher with both my parents. I'd like to describe myself as authentic, bright, and strong. My biggest achievement is entering Miss Bramfisher, or the Miss Bramfisher beauty pageant. What really inspired me to join the pageant was all about finding a platform that offers growth and discovery in hindsight, I wanted something to keep me busy as I am taking a gap year. Lovely, I love that. Not too bad. Winning the title for being queen made me realize the beauty I had by only believing in myself. I love that. I love that. So, Bona, I'm sure the rest of Palesa's bio is appearing on your screens right now. But of course, we're still in conversation with her. You can ask questions on YouTube, on WhatsApp, and all our social media platforms. Connect, comment, like, subscribe, and do the things that are necessary to do. Connect with me on WhatsApp. The number to dial is 061-524-7758. That's 061-524-7758. So, Nolo, Nolo, Pali, you were telling us about the other spaces that you're involved in, right? So pursuing the three
degree
options,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
So you said it's education,
environmental health, and law.
Is there one particular one that you're leaning towards?
It has to be law.
Okay.
Because I think I want to establish my career as a paralegal.
Lovely,
so maybe that.
Lovely.
Yeah,
I love
maybe
that. I love that.
Beautiful.
And so besides wanting to pursue or further your studies, right? Is there anything else that you're busy with, you're involved in?
Not really actually. There's nothing else, not really. No.
I love it, man. I love that.
So, Palesa, please let us know, how do you stay motivated and confident throughout the competition when you entered the Miss Brown Fisher?
Like I had said previously, that always affirming myself that I've got this was one of the best things that I've ever done to myself, and always surrounding myself with people that are supportive, like my friends and my family. Each time I felt like I want to give up or I felt demotivated, I would lean against them. And just to make sure that I don't find myself giving up or doing things that would hinder me getting the title. So yeah, that's what I did.
I see you, man. I see you. Such cool stuff, man. Like I can imagine the space of pageantry and stuff. So the first and the last time I did it, I was probably like, what?
Oh, you once did it too.
This is a long time ago.
My man, like, you know those irastan and
this is a long time ago. This was in Nikilko Crèche at the time. Nikilko Crèche go Snake Park. It was called Good Hope. I don't know if it's still around. And I think now that I think about it, I think I've always been baba confident for no reason, but it's something that I was always born with. So I remember myself walking out there, and I had my little white shirt with my black bow tie, my black pants and my shoes, and people are standing there. So this is when you have to walk out, and just
do what
maybe a high and just stretch your stuff. And I walked out there with my hands in my pocket.
You still remember?
I remember very well, man. Not go sebetsa or king, but one school go Sakhali, go Snake Park, and I walked out there, and and I did this, and all of those things, and I walked back, and then we did the swimsuit thing. So I got very tight, and I can remember, man, it was such cool stuff. So, what is the most challenging thing you think you've faced since being involved in the pageantry space?
I think it has to be finding a way to be myself and also how to be a model. I think I remember on the first day of the rehearsals, maybe meet and greet, I had to walk, like just show what you have to do. And I felt like I needed to walk like other people because they knew how to do it.
All right.
Yeah, so I didn't know what to do.
You didn't have previous experience.
Yeah, I didn't have previous experience. So I kind of just had to, in a way, copy what they were doing. But when I got back home, and I'm like, I don't want to be that kind of person though. Exactly. I just want to do what I do. And it made me also realize that everyone has their own kind of walks, everyone has their own way of being authentic. Yes. I think it's just all about embracing who I am. So not being myself was something that I kind of struggled with, but I'm done with that.
You found your feet.
Yeah, and I found my feet.
Well, the one thing that they do teach us, music and specifically with singing, is that if you don't know, you copy. If you don't know as a dancer, if you don't know, I mean, you'd attest, I'm sure, as someone who's involved in the acting space and drama spaces, right, and theater spaces, how say it wakopa? Yeah, no, you copy, man, because how that's the thing, you don't know, so you don't necessarily have a point of reference, right? Even with singing, Rona Ropela, Chris maybe will attest to this on YouTube. When you're standing next to Palesa, how you copy Palesa. If not Palesa, the person who's teaching in that space. So if your teacher or your mentor or your trainer is going you go until you get to a point where you can find your feet, like you just mentioned. After a while, of course, man, run away to you do your research about you figure it out on my own. This is how people work. This is how people do this. This is how people do this. So look, man, we've been talking for quite a while, right? So what I want us to do is run to the loo, grab a glass of water. Bona, it's 5 p.m. somewhere out there in the world, man. Maybe you wanna have something alcoholic guys. And we're still hanging out with myself, MOOCEE Mist, Palesa, and I'm still hanging out PNL when you start town, and we'll see see you right after this one. The song that you'll be listening to is Tagati, and I hope you enjoy it. Cool stuff.
Ngisinyathula nyabuka abafana sebathi ngiwiki ngikhipha ama-hits amayano wagcwala iviki neviki namanje abaseza namanje ngiyabezwa namanje zi-oni sithakathi sami uyintwana yami ngabe ngigcwele ngithi ngiyathula nyabuka abafana sebathi ngiwiki ngikhipha ama-hits amayano wagcwala iviki neviki namanje abaseza namanje ngiyabezwa namanje zi-oni sithakathi sami uyintwana yami ngabe ngigcwele kodwa asoze ngikufele uyintwana yami sithakathi sami manje ngiyavaya sisonke ku-rap killer ne-trap shota i-jazz namapiano 30 degrees you'll never freeze know what I mean you know what I mean singena ngomlilo ngathi ushisa izolo you wishing me bad unomona loyo I've been killing it kusukela izolo kade ngaba late angiqala ngizolo singena ngomlilo ngathi ushisa izolo you wishing me bad unomona loyo I've been killing it kusukela izolo kade ngaba late angiqala ngizolo ngisinyathula nyabuka abafana sebathi ngiwiki ngikhipha ama-hits amayano wagcwala iviki neviki namanje abaseza namanje ngiyabezwa namanje zi-oni sithakathi sami uyintwana yami ngabe ngigcwele ngithi ngiyathula ngiyabuka abafana sebathi ngiwiki ngikhipha ama-hits amayano wagcwala iviki neviki namanje abaseza namanje ngiyabezwa namanje zi-oni sithakathi sami uyintwana yami ngabe ngigcwele singena ngomlilo ngathi ushisa izolo you wishing me bad unomona loyo I've been killing it kusukela izolo kade ngaba late angiqala ngizolo singena ngomlilo ngathi ushisa izolo you wishing me bad unomona loyo I've been killing it kusukela izolo kade ngaba late angiqala ngizolo.
Your business is safe with us. Grow your business with Share Online. The number to dial is 078-281-0681. That's 078-281-0681. You can also email us at ads@shareonline.co.za. That's ads@shareonline.co.za. Look, man, we're still hanging out in the studio with Palesa, Tlatla, Miss Branfisha.
That's me.
I love it so much. And we're still getting in conversation, getting to know her so much. So we have a comment here on YouTube saying, I love your hair, Pali. Tell me, what is the first thing I need to know before joining the industry?
Pageantry?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I think the first one is knowing your why. Because that's what's going to drive you from winning. So I think knowing your why and also preparing yourself, know that if you want the crown, you have to put in so much work. You have to work, you have to grind, you have to show so much dedication and show that you're eager to win. So I think that's it.
And I see you.
Yeah.
I see. We also have another comment here on Facebook by Sadboy Cloudy9. Sadboy is saying, Palesa, I know there's no Mr. Branfisha.
Okay.
I think I can make a good one.
Way.
Please, can I get a motivational quote from you personally?
A motivational quote?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I think this one is something that I hold dearly. If you can dream it, you can achieve it.
Hey,
I am a living proof of that.
Hey,
yeah, so
I love it.
that's
I love it. And Chris, we haven't forgotten about your comment on YouTube. Just the advice.
Oh,
so I think we'll do that slightly a bit later on.
Okay.
Nolo, is there anything that you have on your side?
Well, on my side, what I would like to know, right, is it's the challenges that you face. and being in beauty,
maybe the expectations also.
Yes, absolutely.
Community and so forth.
Okay, so I think the first expectation is that when you showcase yourself as a model, you're already expected to act in a different way. In a way that is a bit classy, you know, your character has to be kind of ladylike. You can't be seen doing certain things, you know, of which I didn't really struggle with that because I've always been a person that was keeping things to myself. I'm not really a child that goes out there and posts whatever it is. So that's the one. And then another thing is that people expect opportunities, you know, already tender and stuff, you know. So that's kind of what I was dealing with. And another thing is that I was not expecting some other people to be negative towards what I'm doing, you know. So that's a bit kind of hard because I don't know how to now react to that when someone becomes negative or when someone undermines the pageant itself. So that is not nice at all.
You know, Palesa, before you came in, before we started this, so I was speaking with Moocee here, and I asked him, like, you know, I said to him, you know, I am concerned, Uguti, with the pageantry that's within our community, the community pageants. Do you guys like get support in order to achieve what you guys need to achieve?
To be honest, we don't really get much. We don't, because already when you're telling people that please vote for me or please buy a ticket, they would just be like, what? I didn't even know who Miss Bramfisha is, you know. So the support is not really a lot, which can be so demotivating, honestly.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, so
Definitely.
it's not really a lot, but with the support that I had from my family and my friends, I think that was more than enough, honestly.
I was actually telling Nolo when we were talking about it, when she mentioned that, what I found or what I feel like is that there isn't enough noise being made about our local pageant.
True.
There isn't enough noise.
There isn't.
And I don't know who, because I'm not necessarily as familiar as I would like to be about the space, right? But I don't know. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Guys, yes, you have established some form of basis or groundwork for this, right? For the space, and you're bringing it out to our communities and our local communities in Moocee and stuff. But how much further can we take it? Do you get what I'm trying to say? In the sense that there isn't enough noise. Like, do you get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Someone else could, like, set boy, I got complain or raise a point that there isn't even a Mr. Bramfisha. Because there are guys who are genuinely interested.
Yeah, because
yes.
if Mr. Bramfisha.
Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
So I think there isn't enough noise that is being made about pageantry in general, right?
Okay.
And then to take it even further, pageantry at a local level. Right, because it should start at a local level in our communities. Right, take it from local, take it to regional, take it provincial. Eventually find ourselves where Relwanela Miss SA. You know, do you get what I'm trying to say?
I think also that is a good point because when I was still trying to figure out where am I going to start entering pageants, I think I wanted something that's local so that when I'm out there doing what I do, people can see where I began from, where I started from.
Completely.
Yes. So I think local is so much better, especially if you're trying and you're trying to figure out which one is going to work out for me. But as for, I don't know, making so much noise and reaching out, I think there's only so much that we can do. I mean, we were posting, we're even telling people. So I'm not sure if maybe what we were doing was not enough.
Do you know, I don't think it's even on the people who are contesting themselves. Because I don't think like it should be not necessarily but it's not something that you should be concerning yourself
about. Do you get
what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
You have a million things to be thinking about, a million things you want to go through, you want to get right, and so making sure that people know about this shouldn't be a concern of yours. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So maybe it's something that the organizers and people who are invested in this should look into. But also, I think it's a societal perception thing. Just how pageants and beauty is perceived.
Not taken serious.
It's not.
Yeah, it's not. I think they only take it serious when you're like Miss South Africa.
Even at that level, Miss South Africa babaza when it's
that's time, ne?
Season.
Yeah. Okay,
and then after that, it's like okay, Miss South Africa. Genuinely. do you genuinely feel like or think that the average South African, or 10 out of 10 South Africans, how many South Africans can name the last
Previous-
5-10 Miss South Africans?
Out it.
Do you get what I'm trying to
Yeah,
say?
yeah, no, I hear your
Do
point.
I wanna
Yeah,
start
yeah,
a
yeah.
So I think it's at a level where like even the organizers and people who are invested in the space, because it is genuinely a space that can help young females out there, young girls, man.
It does, actually.
You know,
It does.
I think again there should be like a hype from local up to Miss World or Miss Earth or so ever.
Because
So
now
that-
that's like a testimony who you can begin from nothing and go and found yourself up there.
And I actually feel that with the local one, it should prepare you for Miss South Africa. Miss South Africa should prepare you for
Miss Universe,
Miss Universe,
Yeah, yeah,
Miss
yeah.
World, and so forth.
That's
so if we
true.
get the hype from local ground and we take winners from local ground or whoever from with experience from local pageantry, we push them and support them so that they can get to international spaces, then I think we have ourselves a winner if we start there.
Yeah, because even them winning the crown is just going to be so deserving because they've worked so hard.
Yes.
They've worked so hard.
You've put in the hours.
You've put
into
in
it.
the hours, yeah.
I want to know, man, like Nolo was mentioning challenges and you mentioned expectations. Do you feel like the expectations are superficial?
Not really. I won't say I was not expecting people to act like that.
Okay.
So, I mean, everyone has their own way of understanding.
Okay.
Yeah, so I don't think they are, honestly.
I see you.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I see you. And so when Ule Palesa, what do you think sets you apart from other contestants?
Yeah. I think it has to be my eager to learn and the winning the crown, because I think I was one of the people that had no idea. And one thing I know is that I took the Miss Branfisheville pageant seriously, maybe more than anyone there, but I took it seriously because I knew that I was doing it for myself, you know. So my eager for learning and growing was what definitely set me apart from other people.
I see you. And so, Bona, you've come such a long way, and you find yourself eventually winning this thing, right? And so, how do you use this platform? And maybe let's even take it to a broader scale, right? And say, Miss SA for instance, let's take Uzosbini, because so much noise was made about Zosbini, right? So we're now Le Palesa at the level that you are at right now, and at a level of national, right? You winning the country's pageantry. How do you use such a platform to encourage or to promote or to do anything positive wise? How do you think one can use that platform?
I think showing people the realness of what goes on with beauty pageants is the first thing, and not trying to hide anything. Yeah, and also kind of maybe inspiring young women to just embrace being themselves. Just like I've said that I work with an NPO. One thing that I'm doing right now is that we're going to the local schools, Go Branfisha, and we are letting them be aware that we are helping them with anything that they may need assistance of. So I think I can use that platform to inspire other people to pursue their passions. Yeah,
I love that, man.
Thank you.
And on a national level, you guys I said I win, and it's been a couple of years. I'm just making an example of her, right? But with the lady of winner as well,
Mia,
yeah. Especially being the first lady to win it, who has a disability.
A disability.
Right.
See, now that's encouragement.
Exactly.
That is so much encouragement, because if I'm sitting here and I'm disabled, I look at her and I'm like, she did it, then I can do it. You know? So that is so inspiring.
So how do you think someone like that can use it on that platform on a broader and bigger scale like that?
I don't think I understand.
Like in the sense of, you said you can use it to encourage young girls at the level that you are at a community level, right?
Okay.
And so let's say you had a bigger, broader scale at a national level. Now, South Africa knows who Palesa is following Palesa and loves Palesa and has voted for Palesa. How do you impact the community in a positive way on a scale, on a caliber of national now, on a national caliber?
I think maybe, I don't know, continuing with my platform and my advocacy and try to reach I don't know if it's impossible to reach each and every person in the country.
Yeah.
Yeah, if possible. It is possible, right?
possible.
Yeah. So I think I can try to do that and just try to touch each and every person that I come across.
I see you.
Yeah.
I see you.
I see, I understand. You know, I've noticed in terms of pageantry now how broad it has become. We've seen that even the standard requirements have changed. Now, remember, at first you were not supposed to get married nor have a child, but now it has evolved. You are now allowed to have you are allowed as a mother to enter pageants. Transgender, you are allowed to enter pageants. You are married, you are allowed to enter pageants. It even goes as far as plus size women also are allowed to enter pageants. So when you see that happening within the pageantry, how do you feel about it?
I think it's encouraging because for me, what a woman means is that you're just accepting me as I am. So if they include women that have children or that are married, it just means that this platform is for every woman. No one is being excluded. So just because you have a child does not mean you can't enter this and do what your advocacy is. So I think that's pretty much encouraging.
I love that, man. Such cool stuff. And these are spaces that we take for granted, unfortunately. You know, it's spaces that, like I said earlier on, not enough noise is made about them. And so we don't know or even realize the positive impact that they have in the community. You know, so I love it so much. And I really wish that moving forward, man, it's also the pageant, it's local. Not just Moocee, not just the corporation, but just all over South Africa. We can promote them even more, make them bigger, make enough noise about them, and just grow them more than just what they are. Because, I mean, when was the last time we heard of Miss Soweto? You know, it's been a while.
It's been a while.
Not personally.
Okay, wait.
Yeah, has it been happening? Maybe you can
No, it's just that applications are opened. But that's because I'm into the pageant, so I would know.
You get what I'm trying to say? But
so let's say someone who doesn't know, they wouldn't know. I hear you.
I promise you, I bet there aren't a lot of people who know Miss Soweto a couple of years. I think once or twice. So those are, because now my friend is a designer, so he would design a few dresses for the ladies who would take part at the time. So that's how I knew about it. But I guess if I was not close to that person, I wouldn't have known. But anyway, we're still in conversation in Palesa, and I'm still hanging out till PNL. And we're getting to learn so much about the beauty spaces and the pageantry spaces from Palesa. And look, you can still absolutely ask a few questions of her. Get in touch with us, engage with us across all our social media platforms. You go by Share Online. That's Share Online on Facebook and all other social media platforms. The number to dial for WhatsApp is 061-524-7758. That's 061-524-7758. Don't go anywhere. We're going to grab a glass of water very quickly, and we'll see you after this cool stuff.
You know you want to join the Creative Corner every Tuesday, where we vibe with the coolest creators.
But nah, you are too busy catching up on Cosy, celebrity news and the headliners on the Trusted Talk Wednesdays at 2 p.m.
Embrace your feminine side with the ladies of Sisterhood Thursdays at 11 a.m. talking about everything women go through.
Join Amachita, Amahrotmane, the broskies of Sotra, fixing the country, one topic at a time. Thursdays at 2 p.m.
Get ready to spice up your sex life on the 8th hour every Thursday at 8 p.m. where we get down and dirty with the hottest topics. It's all things sex.
Start the weekend early with the feel-good vibes of Cosy Lifestyle Show Fridays at 2 p.m. Put on your dancing shoes, feel the music, and connect with the best artist Mzansi has to offer.
And if you're still not satisfied, you can learn a thing or two about living wild, young, and free with Ama 2K Saturdays at 11 a.m.
And for all you bookworms, relax your Saturday with On Writing at 2 p.m. where you can learn from the best writers and storytellers.
All this and more on Share Radio, the place to be.
Depression and suicide are serious issues that affect many people. If you're feeling alone or hopeless, know that you are not alone. There are people who care about you and want to help. If you're struggling with depression or suicidal thoughts, there are resources available to help you. The South African Depression and Anxiety Group offers a 24-hour toll-free emergency helpline for suicide crisis support. Call them on 0800 567 567. Remember, you're not alone. There is hope and help is available. You're listening to Share Radio, the best online visual radio station in town. Tune in now and enjoy the best music from around the block. This is Share Radio.
Hey, my friends. This is your boy, Creative Skatli, your favorite TikToker. Please catch Share Online Monday to Friday weekdays on all social media platforms.
Welcome back. You're already from wherever you're tuned in from. Look, man, you're still tuned into the Creative Corner, right? And this is Share Radio, brought to you by Share Online. And this is where we discuss and talk about all things concerning and pertaining to the creative, the artistic, and as well as the entertainment spaces. And we're still hanging out in Palesa. Fisher Kloof, all right? And we're getting into the conversation and learning so much about her as a young lady who is in the spaces of beauty and pageantry, right? And we're loving it. If you want to still get in touch with us, the number to dial is 061-524-7758. That's 061-524-7758. Across all our social media platforms, we go by Share Online. That's Share Online on Facebook and all other social media platforms. Comment, like, subscribe, and do the things that are necessary to be done. Bonolo, do you have anything on your side?
Yes, Mr. Moocee. We have a game.
Yes.
Okay.
Right. Do you not have any comments though before we get into the game on YouTube?
Comments on YouTube.
Yes. Nothing. Okay, I have one here.
Okay.
It's by Tebogo Masoga. Tebogo is saying, how do you actually deal with negativity that comes with participating in pageants, and how do you keep yourself motivated during the tough days?
Okay, well, like I've mentioned before, I was always constantly reminding myself of why I did it. I will take time to relax and self-introspect if maybe I'm going about it the wrong way. And I would always ask people's opinion about certain things that I would do, maybe the walk or the introduction or the pose or some things like that. So going back to my why and self-affirmations were definitely something that kept me going.
I love the self-affirmations.
Affirmations there. Yeah, they do a pretty much good job.
Yeah, man. Like if you really tell yourself something long enough and something positive.
Positive,
you start living it, you know. You start living it. You start
becoming it.
Oh, Sis Nolu is saying, oh my, a trip to East London. So I don't know what she was commenting on when it comes to that.
A trip to East London?
I think... Is she going to East London? Because if she is, she's enjoying her trip because we are taking care of her.
So I don't know. Maybe she'll clarify for us. She'll clarify for us what she meant when she mentioned a trip to East London. All right. So quickly, the one Chrissy I willing. How would you motivate a young lady out there, Palesa doing such great stuff in the space of pageantry? How would you motivate them? And wants to get into the space or is already involved but is a bit lost doesn't know what to do and stuff. So
the first thing is research is quite important. Get to know stuff for yourself. I don't know, watch YouTube or TikTok. Surround yourself with people that are within the space of pageantry, because it's going to be quite easy for you to adjust to every single thing that they're doing. And also just to remind yourself again to always stay authentic. Never mind what other people are doing or how they walk or how they speak. Just remember why you are doing this and what it means so much to you. Yeah, so that's what I'd say.
I love that.
Beautiful.
One last one before the game. As I'm turning, how has being involved in the space helped you personally with your personal growth as Palesa?
One, I think my values have changed.
Okay.
I've figured out my purpose. I've gotten to actually understand that I'm a passionate young lady and I can do anything that I set my mind into. I think I've also grown mentally, emotionally. I think it has helped me see things in a different way, you know, and I would definitely want to surround myself with such things because they are so uplifting and they make me feel good about myself, you know. I get to become who I am without being judged or without having to think that I'm shying away from anything. So this has definitely helped me to be more confident with myself, honestly.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. Is there anything we're looking forward to with Palesa? Doesn't have to be pageantry or anything, but is there anything that we can look forward to?
I think it has to do with pageantry. I'm thinking of joining Miss Soweto 2025.
Come on.
Please. And maybe potentially advance into Miss South Africa.
Yes.
So definitely that. Definitely.
Because you just mentioned that Miss Soweto applications are open.
No, I can't enter them because I have to finish my reign for the year. So I can only enter next year.
Oh,
yes,
okay. But so from now till next year, that's something we're working towards.
Yeah, I'm working towards.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anything upcoming very short in the near future?
Let me think. I'm going to be doing some of the donation in some school in Dobsonville along with my other contestants. So I think people can look out for my social media.
Yes.
Because that's my first time going to a school and bringing out something. So I'm definitely excited for that.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love it.
How do we get in touch with you?
On Instagram, it's Palesa Her. Even on Facebook, it's Palesa Her. And TikTok is Palesa.
Palesa.
Yeah.
I love it. Palesa is doing amazing stuff. We can absolutely look forward to her in Miss Soweto next year. Right? I can't wait. And please, maybe if it's possible, come through or engage with us. Just keep us updated on what you're doing. Yes, we'd love it.
I'd love it too. No, I'd love that.
We'd love to share with everyone who is a fan and a follower and a supporter of the station, right? And so you heard it for yourself. Palesa Her across all her social media platforms. So Palesa, before we let you go,
okay,
we have a very quick small game for you, right? And so it's nothing too hectic. Just answer the way you feel comfortable and what you think, right?
Okay.
So the first one I have here is saying, if you could be any flavor of ice cream, what would you be and why?
Bubblegum.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's very sweet and not usual.
Okay.
So I think that's me.
Is that you?
Yeah, no, that's very sweet. Very sweet and not usual. Yeah.
I love it. Okay. The second one is saying, if you were a superhero, what would your superpower be?
My superpower? Let me see. Maybe going back in time.
Time traveling.
Yeah, time traveling. I think I always think that I could have done some other things in the past way better.
I see you.
Yeah, and could have avoided some of the mistakes that I did. So maybe time traveling.
I see.
Yeah.
I see. Nolo, anything?
All right. If you could keep any animal as a pet, what would you choose?
Any animal?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm not a dog person or a cat person.
Okay.
Maybe a rabbit.
Okay, why?
I don't know. It's cute and small, and I don't think it's gonna bother me that much.
Nah?
Yeah. So maybe a rabbit.
Okay. Anything else, Nolo?
And then, what would you do if you were the mayor of a small town for a day?
For a day? Let me see. I would definitely make sure that I'm known and I get to know people from my community and literally enforce some ways to help them however way. Yeah, I think I'd do that.
I see you. That's so cool, man. I think we never really think about such things.
Yeah, no.
Until you really apply yourself.
Yeah. That's what I'm thinking. I'm like,
like if I was a mayor, I love it. So, if you also want to answer some of these questions, by all means, we'd love to hear from you. So, describe yourself in terms of pizza ingredients.
Pizza ingredients?
Yeah.
Okay, disclaimer, I don't think pineapple should be on pizza. Disclaimer. Pineapple shouldn't be on pizza, okay? Let's get that straight.
Why?
No. No, I mean, imagine the spiciness and the sweetness in one place. That doesn't make sense. The fruit, exactly.
Guys, gotta enjoy a pineapple in a burger, guys.
That's even worse.
That's worse. But
Jamaican cuisine is not for you.
I don't like
but
them. I
I see. So in terms of pizza ingredients,
maybe pepperoni.
Okay.
Yeah, it's spicy and I think it tastes good. Yeah, so maybe pepperoni.
So you're spicy. Let's leave it. Okay, we're finishing up very quickly. What is the most embarrassing thing that's happened to you, and how did you recover from it?
The most embarrassing thing?
Yeah.
You know, it's funny because someone has once asked me that, and I don't know how to answer. But let me think. I don't know how this is embarrassing, but you know, when you're at school and you must do like the unprepared speech.
Okay.
Yeah. So I think it was English period, and I don't know what to say. So I kind of froze.
Okay.
Yeah, and I was sweating, and I think that was quite embarrassing because I had a crush in the class. Yeah, so that was so embarrassing.
And you just choked.
And I'm just there choked, and he's probably looking at me.
I can imagine. I had a similar incident.
Really?
I was in matric. We were just about to write our June exams, right? So the speech was long overdue, oral. So we had done everything for June. No, the exam fell, and this one assignment, speech. At the time, the topic that was trending was, who's that guy who shot his wife? Oscar at the time, right? And so we were given a few. This was prepared. We were given a few topics, and so I had written the speech.
The speech
down. I didn't write cue cards for myself, so I was quickly writing cue cards and writing cue cards.
In a rush.
Yeah, in a rush.
Yeah.
And so what I saying, it was matrix rorotle, Baba submitting and grade 11s who attend English in that class, right? And so. Moocee. You know, I was one of those guys.
The cool ones.
I wasn't cool, but I was in charge of like the music and art.
Okay.
So I was quite well known. So Lina had a crush in the class. She was in grade 11. And I won't say her name, but I'll send this to her. I don't know if she still remembers it. So what happens is, eventually I run up because people are now fail, I know, and I'm part of the last 2-3 people who are remaining to do their thing, and then so you have to give him the speech so he reads it as you're going through,
as
right?
you're going through,
and rubric, right? So I have my cue cards and I go Oscar Pistorius. I promise you the entire class laughed like you guys are laughing. I promise you.
That's funny.
I promise you. And so I think my delivery at the beginning of the speech was giving like, Chief, we're done. And so I went again, Oscar Pistorius. And then I killed it. I went, Oscar Pistorius did this, that, and the other for like first 3 or 4 lines. And then I come back and, by the way, I didn't greet the entire class. Also acknowledging our pre-matriculants, not grade 11s, and to the educator as well. My name is Moocee, and you know.
I can already imagine you saying
come on, man. Come on. Wrapping up quickly. Are you a funny person? Can you tell us a joke?
No, I'm not funny.
You're not?
No.
Okay. No joke, no nothing.
No.
Okay. What makes you laugh the most?
What makes me laugh the most?
Yeah.
What am I supposed to say?
I don't know. What makes you laugh? What tickles your funny bone? Is it TikTok videos? Is it like those South African videos we see on Facebook?
Okay, maybe TikTok videos.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I watch them a lot.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe TikTok videos.
I see.
Yeah.
I see you. And how would you compete differently if you're trying to come in last place at the pageant?
How would I compete
differently?
Oh, differently.
Wanting to come in last place.
Wait, how would I
compete?
If you wanted to become last place, not win, last
place.
How would you
last
compete?
Place, yes.
Yeah, what? How would I? Let me think. Maybe not show dedication and hard work. Like maybe not take it seriously. Just relax and do what I think is right and not pay attention.
Okay.
Yeah, probably.
And not apply yourself.
Yeah, not apply. Yeah.
I see you.
Yeah. Maybe.
One last one before we finish. No.
So, which would you rather be, and why? A fork or a knife or a spoon?
Fork,
why?
Knife, spoon.
Yes.
I think a spoon.
Why?
Okay.
I mean, I don't know. It's easy to grab
use,
and to use. I mean, a knife is a bit
tricky,
scary, and
it cuts people.
Yeah, it cuts people. So maybe a spoon. Because that it helps us, with eating.
I see you.
Yeah.
Lolo, what would you be?
Nah.
A fork
Nah,
and knife.
Be a knife.
Man, such cool stuff. Pali, thank you so much for coming.
Thank you for having me.
We
Thank
really
you for having
appreciate you,
me.
man,
Thank
taking
you.
the time to come and hang out with us. You know, we love it, and we hope your people also enjoyed.
I think they
on your
did.
live. We appreciate.
No, I appreciate the invite, guys. Honestly, I
Yes.
think this is going to help me
Yes.
more than in ways I can think of.
Yes.
Yeah, so thank you so
We
much for
loved
having
having you. We loved having
thank
you.
you.
And next year, please get in touch with us before Oya go Soweto.
Go Soweto, ne?
Soweto.
Yeah,
We'd
maybe
love
not
to
even
have
next
you.
year. If I'm doing
Yes.
something, I can always come
Yes,
here.
by all means.
I'd love that.
Yes, and
I'd
please
love
keep
that.
us engaged and keep in touch with us.
Definitely.
Yeah. So Wanako, look, man, Nolo, this was our edition of our weekly conversation.
It was a very beautiful one.
Yes.
And please, guys, note that the conversation doesn't end here. You
Yes.
can still engage with us on YouTube. It's Share Online. On Facebook, it is Share Online.
And like Nolo said, completely, the conversation does not end here. Please do keep getting in touch and connecting with us on WhatsApp. The number to dial is 061-524-7758. That's 061-524-7758. Of course, if you want to ask anything of Palesa, you can do so as well on across all our social media platforms. And we love hearing from you. And also what we spoke about earlier in the show, beauty standards and where they are, what you think beauty standards are right now and where they should go, and just how you feel and what your opinions are about it. I know someone on YouTube asked what I find attractive.
Yeah, you still haven't told us, by the way.
I'll see you next week. Get in touch with me. Get in touch with me next week, and I promise you, I'll tell you what. Look, I'm not a fussy person. I'm not a fussy person, and like I said, I don't have a type. I have preferences. So there's certain things that I would love as a young lady. But if you don't have those things, it's like it's not a deal.
It's not a train smash.
Yeah, it's
also,
not,
I think
man.
there's certain things that we can compromise
Absolutely,
with,
absolutely.
Yeah,
and I'm
so
huge on that. I'm huge on that.
Yeah, I'm also huge on
Because then
that.
I get like maybe I get it take box, So I go high, please, by all means, the conversation does not end here. Do keep engaging, connecting, and getting in touch with us, man. We'd love to hear what your thoughts are about beauty standards, about the spaces of pageantry. As a young lady who's watching out there, would you compete and get into pageantry? Would you encourage your daughter, your cousin, your nephew, your niece to get into the pageantry space, man? We'd love to hear from you. And so that's it for today. We were joined in studio by Palesa, Lebogang, Tlatla from Bramfisha, Miss Bramfisha, the queen
To
of
be
Bramfisha.
specific.
Come on,
Yes.
the queen.
Say my name now.
Royalty.
Yes.
And we loved it so much. And of course, you were hanging out with me, the one and only MOOCEE Mist. My name is Moocee Mist, and for the second week in a row, I was joined by the one and only, the beautiful, the great BNL. Mayana go start town. Gonna lady. Hey, come on, man.
Yes.
Is there anything on your mind you'd like to close off with, Nolo?
Whether you are a woman, whether you are a man, or please note, don't let your situation determine your future.
Love that.
Black child, it's possible.
It is.
I love it. So we'll see you next week, same time, same place. You'll be hanging out with us on the Creative Corner, where we discuss and talk about all things concerning and pertaining to the creative, the artistic, and as well as the entertainment spaces. Do share your thoughts on whatever topic that you would love to hear us talking about, and we'll absolutely take it into very strong consideration. So with that being said, that's it. I'm 3 days away from celebrating my birthday.
Oh, really?
I'm excited.
Happy birthday.
I'm excited for you.
I'm excited. So on Friday, I'll be celebrating my 24th birthday.
And what are we doing?
We're going to be working, and then hopefully after that we're going to be celebrating for the entire weekend. And so, but the celebration is not limited to the weekend. So from Sunday, I'm in my season. I'll see you next week. The time now is 16:23, almost 25 minutes after the hour, 4:00 on a Tuesday afternoon, the 3rd of September 2024. I'll see you next week. Stay safe, stay sharp, and we're closing off with great music as usual right here on Share Online. And the song is Anyway by P. Cliff. I'll see you next week. Cool stuff.